Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do.
Tell you something. Your lawyers are about to have a whole lot to handle. I told you once and I'm going to tell you again. I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in, been sued by some of the best.
Okay, baddies, buckle up because we need to talk about Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva. And honey, this one is messy. Look, I want to support Tamar. I really do. But supporting this woman is like running a marathon uphill in heels. It's exhausting. And honestly, a lot of that exhaustion comes from the fact that she allegedly keeps playing in people's faces with stories that don't add up. So here's the deal. Tamar and Funky have been going at it publicly. And at first, nobody knew who was telling the truth. But then Funky started pulling out receipts like he's working the register at CVS, and now, well, let me tell you how this whole thing unraveled. Fast forward to recently, Tamar decided to lawyer up. She put out this whole statement talking about how the rumors are affecting her, affecting other families. Yes, she said families, plural, and how people online have been so hurtful. She basically said if Funky keeps talking, someone's going to need to take responsibility, and she might have to take legal action. Now, let me be clear, that's a threat. A legal threat wrapped in a woe is me bow. But Funky was not moved. He clapped back and told her she's gonna need to do a whole lot more than that to scare him. He said he's not afraid of a lawsuit and actually welcomes it. Like, Sir said, bring it on. That's the energy we're dealing with here. All right, so here's where it all began. Tamar woke up one day and posted something absolutely wild. She said she woke up in a literal pool of blood, missing teeth, with zero memory of how it happened. Like, that's terrifying, right? But here's the thing. The night before all this went down, she was with Funky. So naturally, the internet did what the internet does and started pointing fingers at him. People were in his comments, his DMs, everywhere, accusing him of being involved. And Tamar, she didn't say a word to defend him, not one. Funky even asked her to clear his name publicly, and she just didn't. Meanwhile, she's out here posting cryptic stuff, hinting that she nearly died, that she needed surgery, and basically making it sound like something absolutely crazy went down. Funky kept saying over and over, I had nothing to do with whatever happened to her, but Tamar kept acting like his involvement, or lack thereof, was irrelevant. She just kept throwing shade and being vague, like this was all some kind of social media performance art. So Funky started giving warnings, multiple warnings. He told Tamar, defend me, or I'm going to tell what I know. He made it crystal clear that he wasn't backing down, and that if she wanted to keep playing games, he had receipts ready to go. But did Tamar listen? Absolutely not. Months later, Tamar goes on the morning hustle with Laurel, and guess what she does? Brings the whole thing up again. She didn't have to talk about it. Nobody asked her to, but she did anyway. She sat there and implied that Funky was an ungrateful friend, painted herself as the victim, and then, get this, she said she didn't even know Mendeecees personally. You know Mendeecees? Yandy's husband? The same Mendeecees she literally did a music video with?
Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all.
Girl. Fans immediately started warning her like, Tamar, Funky is not gonna like this. And they were right. When Funky heard that interview, he lost it. He went live, got on his platform and said, okay, you wanna play? Let's play.
I wanna know what all the hell going on. I wanna know what's going on too, bitch, okay? The lady got on the internet and said she almost died. Now listen, let me just go ahead and get this out the way, okay, before we even get to the top of the show. I don't know what happened to the lady. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady.
He said Tamar left the club that night with a male friend who looked very ready to take care of her. And who was that friend? Mendeecees, Yandy's whole husband.
I want him to tell his own story. You know, I don't really like telling people's story. You should ask Mendeecees.
Funky said Tamar and Mendeecees were together all night, but conveniently avoided the cameras. Once the cameras stopped rolling, though, they were all over each other right in front of him.
All I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done.
He said they were making out in the car on the way to her house, not even trying to hide it anymore.
I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house. Because after her and Mendecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing, okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable.
But wait, there's more. Funky also mentioned there was a third man involved, and according to Tamar's own story, this third person is supposedly the one who found her unconscious.
If anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was f***ing your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what, okay? But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you.
So now people are putting two and two together and coming up with, well, a whole lot of speculation. Social media went absolutely feral with theories. People started saying maybe something freaky happened between Tamar, Mendeecees, and this mystery third man. Maybe something went sideways. Maybe things got out of hand. Some people even claimed Mendeecees jumped her, but that part isn't confirmed in any of this mess. The only people who really know what went down that night are Mendeecees and that third man, and neither of them are talking.
And I knew that this is how you was gonna play it. So now we finna take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was gonna play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only reason you dropped that video is because, and I said, I ain't gonna do it to you. Y'all remember that? I said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, and I said I ain't even gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate when we're sitting at Roof Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between your dress.
Now here's the thing. A lot of people are saying Funky sounds fed up, and honestly, he sounds like he's telling the truth. This man is tired, he's done, and he's not holding back anymore. And let's be real, this isn't even the first time Tamar's been caught up in rumors involving someone else's husband. Remember the whispers about Jermaine Dupree's father? Yeah, so some people are saying this whole situation explains why Tamar's been trying so hard to make Funky the villain. Because if he's the bad guy, then she's the victim. And if she's the victim, nobody's asking the hard questions. But Funky said, not today, sis. That's what we're all trying to figure out, baddies.
About the whole thing was the fact that you don't get to go around and create media shitstorms that involve other people without their permission. That whole, my teeth fell out, and I don't know what happened. Tamar, like, sis. And then you had that Spanish lady make that video down in Miami lying. There is nobody who had the amount of mouth trauma that you had that healed that quickly.
Do Tamar and Mendeecees actually have something going on? Was there a sneaky link situation that went left? Or did Funky misread what he saw that night and jump to conclusions? Because right now, it's looking real suspicious.
Tamar, you gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on ChatGPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do?
Tamar's story keeps changing. She won't clear Funky's name. She lied about knowing Mendeecees, and now she's threatening lawsuits instead of just telling the truth. Meanwhile, Funky's sitting there with receipts, a calm demeanor, and zero fear of court. So I'm turning this over to you. Do you believe Tamar? Do you believe Funky? Do you think there's more to this story that we don't even know yet? Sound off in the comments below because I need to know what y'all are thinking. If you're here for the mess, the tea, and the drama, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe because clearly, this story is far from over. All right, baddies, that's all I got for today. Stay messy, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, baddies.